Visit CCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today's video, Rainbow Force Xerneas deck. So yeah, a lot of subscribers actually ask, yo dude, can you make this deck? So yeah, I actually decided to build one with those dual evolutions from the Steam Siege. So basically, let's be precise right here. Xerneas 120 HP, Rainbow Force for one variant, double Chorus Energy, 10 plus 30 more for each different type of Pokemon on your bench. Pretty much it. So basically, you can one-hit knock out your opponent EX, Mega EX without any problem with this Xerneas Rainbow Force. On the other side, we have some dual evolutions like a Bishop, who can actually use Retaliate. And basically, if you get knocked out, you can hit for 90. It's dual type, which is very good. For example, you can one-hit knock out your opponent Glacian EX with it. I mean, it's just fantastic. Also, it's very good against Trevenant, but item lock, not the same. Not that good against item lock. So luckily, we don't have Trevenant anymore in the future standard format. On the other side, Galvantula, Lighting and Grass type. You can snipe your opponent bench for like a weakness. So basically, you can snipe auxiliaries, and you can also snipe evil tiles on the bench for 60. Very nice. Just a single energy. Also, Jirachi with Stardust for support. You never know when you are going to play against special energy decks. So yeah, pretty much this single Jirachi will going to beat your opponent Mega Steelix deck, because Mega Steelix actually runs 12 special energy cards, and I don't know how he can actually play against it. And of course, 2 Abyssal Hand Auxiliaries for support. I mean, very interesting. So as you can see, with 5 Pokemon on your bench, you can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different types, which is actually 220 with Rainbow Force, or actually 230 with Fighting Fury Belt, which can actually even one-hit knockout a Zygar with Fighting Fury Belt. On the other side, why I actually decided to build this deck is also that we have those experience share in the standard format right now printed in the Primal Clash. And basically, what's your game plan right here? Your game plan pretty much is to hit with the Rainbow Force, put another Xerneas on the bench with XP share. When your Xerneas get knocked out from the active spot, you're just going to promote, put one of your fairy energies to that bench in Xerneas, and all you really need is attach double Chorus Energy, and you're ready to go again, over and over again. As you can see, I didn't take any kind of the special charge in this deck, so I cannot put my double Chorus Energies back into my deck. I decided to give advantage to the Super Road, just in my test build, but you can definitely try to find your sweet spot and maybe take special charge instead of the Super Road. But in my opinion, I was not able to put both cards inside, but if you just want to have both cards inside, throw out the Wally and you're good to go. Yeah, pretty much 17 Pokemon, 33 trainer card, 10 energies. From item cards, of course, I'm running 2 level balls. You need to get Pawniard, Joltik, Galvantula, Jirachi, Remoraid, and Octillery, so you can grab them with the level ball without playing Ultra Ball. Also, single Super Road can help a lot. As I mentioned earlier, you can put some basic energies into your deck, but also the most important thing, you can put back your Pokemons into your deck, and sometimes this is very important. 4 Trainers Mails, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, put a trainer card you find there into your hand, blah blah, it's a good card to have. 4 Ultra Balls, discard 2 cards from your hand. In order to do that, search your deck for any Pokemon, very good, must have in this deck. Also, same as the 4 V-Seekers. As you can see, I don't have Delinquent, I don't have Teammates in this deck. There's no space for all of these cards, so I just decided to go with the Hex Maniac because I can shut down my opponent's ability, very important. I go with a single Lysander, of course, 2 Ants for drop, and 1 Ranger. Since Jolteon and Glacian can be the problems, you never know when you can actually use that Ranger. In my opinion, it's a very good card. It's need to be in this deck. I mean, I really love the Ranger, and I started deck 1. But to be honest, in 90% of time, you might not need even Ranger, but when you actually need it, it's very good. 4 Sycamore for drop, 1 Wally as a tech, maybe for turn 1 Auxiliary, something like that, but also in the late game can definitely be good. 2 Skyfields, just because you can have as many Pokemons on your bench as you can have, so basically 2 Skyfield my chose right here. 2 XP Share, mentioned earlier, same as 2 Fighting Fury Belts and 2 Flowstone. Why 2 Fighting Fury Belts? when you actually play XP share, well, sometimes you actually want, when you start the game, you want to have Xerneas with XP share, so that's the reason why. So he can actually take more damage counters. 10 energies, 4 double cores, and 6 fairy energies. That's pretty much my deck version for the Xerneas Rainbow Road. I guess this is the sweetest spot you can actually get. As usual, you know that I'm building the sweet spot decks. I'm trying to build a competitive, cheap deck that can actually be very good and very balanced. And in my opinion, this is the best thing that you can actually get if you're looking to play this version without shamings. In my opinion, I don't know what you can actually deck inside to be better than this deck list. I mean, playing 10 games, you should probably win 7 or 8 of them because it's not tier 1 deck, and any kind of the deck, even the best deck in the format. I mean, there is no best deck in the format, but even the most expensive deck would probably lose a few games of the bad draws. So yeah, pretty much that's it. As usual, if you're looking for any of these cards, visit CCGCastle.com. We have 5% discount on your purchase by typing TCG Center 5 code. So this is the promotional code. You should definitely use that to help me out a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm looking forward to play some gameplays so you can actually see how you need to play this deck and basically how this deck will work in the action. So see you in the game. Alright guys, so let's do this. I will call the heads and I'm starting first. So very important to go first with this deck, just because Xerneas actually requires 2 energies to be able to attack. And my opening hand looks pretty promising, I should definitely say that. I don't even need to play my Sycamore right here, I guess. Depends on what kind of deck I'm playing against. Alright. It's Greninja deck, so I guess I will just pass the turn right here, keep my double cores energy for next turn, and then I will go with the Sycamore for 7, just because I can one-hit knock out all of my Pokemons, my opponent Pokemons in play. Also, I need to get my Galvantula in play as fast as I can, so I can actually... Alright guys, welcome to the game test for this Xerneas Rainbow Road deck. So basically, looks like I'm playing against Volcanion, Flareon deck, or any kind of the Volcanion Fire combo, which will be very interesting. I definitely see that coin and also deck box, so I'm just assuming it is. So there is a heads, which means that I lost the coin flip, which also means that I'm probably starting second. Alright, so very strong opening hand, I can say definitely that. I'm going to put my Xerneas in the active. Set down, of course, my Pawniard, Joltik, and Jirachi. I also have double cores energy and a fairy energy. So I guess I can set up pretty good. And I can also maybe turn to start to use my Rainbow Force, which is very interesting. Probably I'm going to attach my double cores energy on the Xerneas, but I'm still thinking about that. I guess that's actually smarter option instead of going with the fairy energy, because I'm running 6 fairy and 4 double cores energy, so there is a bigger chance that I might be able to hit a double fairy energy instead of the double cores. Also very nice setup for my opponent, so he managed to grab active 1 and 2 banished Pokemons, which is also very nice, especially if he started with the Volcanion baby in the active. And oh, there's a Talonflame, there's a Fletchling. There's another Fletchling. Actually, it's a Talonflame break deck on the other side, which is also not that bad, I guess. I thought it's Volcanion because of the sleeves and the deck box and the coin. There's a N. Okay, I guess not that bad. At least I can get 6 new cards. And I can actually set up pretty much better than it was with that hand before. I can definitely say that. So there's a Remoraid, and pretty much there is a Floatstone also for the Remoraid, I guess. I even have Ultra Ball, but I guess I don't want to play Ultra Ball and discard my Galvantula. I would just go with my N, or I maybe can draw one more Xerneas and put on the bench. Well, let's take a risk right here with that Ultra Ball. Actually, maybe I have another Galvantula in my deck. Yes, I do have, so I actually do the great job right here. I need to get that XP share in play as fast as I can, actually, so let's go with the N. N for 6. Oh, very nice cards in my hand, which means that I can even start to attack turn 2. There's a trainer's mail for the Skyfield, and basically I'm going to pass. So yeah, pretty much he can knock me out next turn, which is very sad if he can hit that Terraflame break and 1 energy on it. So that might not be that good idea for me actually. I might should just run with my Xerneas and energy down to my bench. I just right now realized that Terraflame break can actually hit for 150, I guess, with 2 energy cards. Okay. Okay, like I didn't know what he does. Kind of rookie mistake I did right here. I mean, I had that Flowstone in my hand, so I should just run on my bench. But I was hoping actually for that XP share. So there's a Bursting Blow, really nice. And Abyssal Hand for 2. He might not be able actually to hit Terraflame Break, but at least he might be able to use that Arrow Blitz for 40. Oh, there's an Ultra Ball. That means only one thing. If he have energy card in his hand, he is going to knock out my Xerneas, and oh my goodness, this is definitely not good. Definitely not good, but let's hope he's not going to grab that. He's going to grab maybe another Flash Lander, another Terraflame. Alright, even that is not bad. Even that is not bad. There's a Rare Candy and another Terraflame, and he's probably going to use that. Oh man, alright, pretty decent. So he can still get everything he needs to knock out my Xerneas right here. And I still didn't have that XP share in my hand, but at least I have Lysander, which means that I can buy a turn by Lysandering his Auxiliary. And luckily, he was not able to knock me out right here, which means that I can actually try to set up. And that's very important right there, to be honest. Very, very, very important. I even have that Lysander in my hand, sitting and ready. There's a Fighting Fury Belt. Of course, I'm going to attach to my active Xerneas. I'm going to put my double Chorus energy. Let's go with that Super Road, put it back into a deck, and I'm going with my Sycamore actually. I need to get XP share. Still no sign of the XP share. I'm really mad right now. I'm really, really mad right now. But I might still get one. Where in the world are my XP shares? I have 2 in my deck, but I simply cannot get access to them, so I might be actually able to get one. Let's go with the Floatstone attachment. Abyssal Hand for 1. Come on, give me that XP share. I really need XP share. Just a Skyfield, I guess. I can play that and expand a little bit more of my bench. I don't even know if that is a smart option. So yeah, pretty much Rainbow Force will do the job. Will knock out his Terraflame. I will take 6 damage back, and we'll take the first prize right here. But I'm not happy just because I don't have that XP share and I cannot put my Rainbow Energy on my Xerneas on the bench. And there we go. There's this Terraflame break. 150 discard all fire energy attached to this Pokemon. And of course you are going to play your Burning Energy because you can actually just discard 1 energy instead of the 2. But the good thing is on the other side that I have V-Seeker in my hand, and that V-Seeker will work for the Lysander, so I'll be able to Lysander his Auxiliary without Floatstone, so that will definitely give me an advantage right here. Let's go with Auxiliary. 170. Wow, a freaking beast. So there's a Trainer's Mail, and I guess I'm going to take a big risk right here. And I mean, I have a Abyssal Hand, but I will discard my Sycamore and Wally in order to get another Auxiliary right here. Oh, I didn't have like not Auxiliary. All right, never mind. I don't have Remoraid on my bench. I thought like I have another Remoraid. Right now I have another Remoraid on the bench. And another Galvantula. Okay, not bad. At least V-Seeker will do the job by getting a turn right here by Lysandering his Auxiliary on the bench. And basically I'm going to retreat on my Pawniard just because I have also a Floatstone on it. And basically with that, I can wait for the next turn, maybe for another Lysander or a V-Seeker for Lysander actually to be more precise. He can use that Abyssal Hand, but he cannot get from the active spot with it without a Switch, Escape Rope, or a Float Stone. So far I'm good. Abyssal Hand for 2. Alright. Now there's a Sycamore for 7. I force him to discard his very good resource, a V-Seeker and Lysander. So that means only one thing, that he have 3 V-Seekers left. And that's very important. It's always important to have your V-Seekers and use them on something good. Oh, there's a Bursting Balloon on Auxiliaries, which means that he is not going to retreat this turn on his Talonflame Break, which means that I just need to hit V-Seeker so I can Lysander his Talonflame Break and knock him out. So he's going to be without attacker for the next turn, and that's very important right here. So it's my turn, it's Ultra Ball and as a top deck, which means that I can even search my deck for B-Sharp. Oh, there's XP share right now. Finally. I guess I'm going to play my Ultra Ball, to be honest, and grab B-Sharp just because I want a Abyssal Hand for 5, and I want so badly to get my V-Seeker right here so I can actually knock out his Talonflame on the bench. This is very important right now, to get V-Seeker. From 14 cards I have 2 V-Seekers and there is 1 V-Seeker, which means that I'm going to Lysander his Talonflame on the bench and I'm going to knock him out. And I'm going to take a very big advantage right here after that knockout. I don't know how he can actually recover from that. So there's Rainbow Force for 190 and not for the knockout. And basically I'm going to take 1 prize, which is another Sycamore, which means that I also have 1 more left. I have 1 more left, V-Seeker for another Lysander, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. There's Eco Arm, so he can shuffle back 3 Bursting Balloons in his deck. He can use a Abyssal Hand, he can even evolve right here in a Talonflame. Do the great job with that. Oh, there's another Bursting Balloon. Okay. Which really doesn't matter because he can hit for 150 and pretty much one-hit knock out my Xerneas if I don't have Fighting Fury Belt attached to it. Let's take a look with the level ball. What do we have left in deck? Pretty much almost nothing. I need to get that V-Seeker. That is for sure. How to get V-Seeker? I don't know. Probably there's no chance to get V-Seeker actually right here. I mean, I can just use my Rainbow Force, or I can pass the turn, or even better, I can use my Hex Maniac. Well, let's take a risk. Let's attach 1 XP share and let's go with 1 Abyssal Hand, and maybe we can hit actually V-Seeker right here. Maybe even Ultra Ball, and no, just a B-Sharp. So I guess I can roll with my Hex just to shut down my opponent a chance to play that Artillery. Of course, I'm going to play my or maybe I'm not going to play my Rainbow Force right here. Or I'm going to play. Well, go to hell, I'm going to play. I'm going to knock out his Fleshling just because he does not have anything else in play instead of the 1 Talonflame Break. On the other side, I just need to hit something like a double Colorless Energy so I can actually knock out his Talonflame. I'm down to 7 cards. I do have my Trainer's Mail in hand, which probably can give me some access to the cards. There is a Sycamore, which means that he's going to get 7 new cards. There's another Trainer's Mail, 3 Fletchlander, 1 Fletchling, 2 actually in his not the prize cards in his discard pile. So I'm down to 3 prizes. I just need to get knockout on his Talonflame Break, who's actually going to knock me out right now. And basically, I'm going to put 1 of my energies on my Xerneas. And of course, I'm going to promote my B-Sharp in the active. Pretty reasonable. Top deck Fairy Energy, but I don't need that. Oh my goodness, this hurts a lot. I do have V-Seeker, but this is not good. This is definitely not good. I'm going to use my Fighting Fury Belt, but I'm in a big trouble right there. I don't know if I have double Chorus Energy left in my deck. On the other side, I can use my Garwantula and maybe tries to knock out his Remoraid on the bench, draw one prize, which is pretty reasonable. Or I can just hit for the 90 his Eternal Break in the active spot. And I guess that even that is not that bad option. So let's take a look what we can hit with Abyssal Hand. There's a V-Seeker, so that means that I can Lysander his Octillery and knock him out. Or I can just hit for 90 his Eternal Break. But I guess I'm going to knock out his Octillery, just because I can take a full prize right here. And basically I have experience share on my Xerneas, so I can just get that Fairy Energy on attached next turn if he knocks me out onto my Xerneas break. So there's some kind of delay. I mean, I played V-Seeker, what the heck is going on? Alright, so let's go with one more Abyssal Hand. Okay, I'm having a little bit of lags right here. There's a Fairy Energy, which is very important. So there's Retaliate for the knockout. And basically, I'm knocking out his Octillery. Oh, there's a double Chorus Energy. Very nice. Very nice. That's very important right there. So getting that double Chorus Energy is all I really need. He can just right now knock out my B-Sharp. And actually, I might not be able to one-hit knock out his Talonflame. There's a Lysander, which means that he can knock out on my bench my Xerneas, which is very sadly. But I know how I can actually win this. I can win this with my Garwantula, basically, by 2 times attacking his bench. But he just can't evolve. So I also have my energy for Jirachi, which I can use. But right now I guess I will just use my Double Tread without attaching any kind of the energy. So basically, next turn I just need to snipe his bench, and it's pretty much GG. So I managed to knock out his Fledgling because it's weak on the lighting. And yeah, I guess I have game right here. Basically, he can knock out my Garwantula, but then I have another Fairy Energy in my hand, which can help me to knock out his Octillery on the bench. And yeah, it's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. So yeah, I mean, I even had that Jirachi, and I was able to even scrap his Burning Energy, and he will not be able to basically attack with his Talonflame next turn, my Jirachi. But I will probably get knocked out with the Bursting Balloon. But on the other side, it's pretty much GG. It was epic battle, that's for sure. He had 2 more V-Seekers left, so he could actually even just V-Seeker my Octillery, for example, and stall the turn. But let's see if he can do anything else right here. I mean, he can definitely knock me out, that's for sure. But on the other side, I have 2 Abyssal Hand. I have Abyssal Hand, actually not 2. I have 1 Abyssal Hand. And all I really need is just to get energy so I can use my Garwantula and knock out his Octillery on the bench. And that's going to happen. So definitely XP Share is very, very good card. In my opinion, one of the best cards you can actually get for this deck. And this is pretty much it, so it's GG. So I'm going to use my Double Tread And I'm going to knock out his auxiliary for the 60 on the bench, and it's pretty much it. So yeah, I managed to take a last prize, I managed to win. It was definitely epic battle. I really like how this deck works. It has a lot of potential. You have a lot of different options, definitely with experience share. After your Xerneas is knocked out, you can just transport one fairy energy from that active Xerneas to the bench at one, and just with the double core's energy you can continue to attack your opponent and pretty much hit for the knockout with a single shot with your Rainbow Force. So thank you once again guys for watching this video. Don't forget to hit like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more future videos. If you like this video, you should definitely like it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It really means to me if you subscribe to the channel if you already didn't. Also, don't forget to check that Mega Steelix EX giveaway. You should definitely check that. If you play trading card game only, you probably can get one of these if you get lucky. And that's pretty much it. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I'm definitely looking forward to do that. I'm not sure which kind of deck I would play, but I will definitely cover one. So yeah, that was pretty much it for today. Have a nice day and